Adrian here. I was really brave on Wednesday night and I arrowed a group of 20 people.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I just went for it. I thought, what can go wrong? I
And how,
channeled I channeled my inner Freddie and my inner confidence and I just went with it. And
and
see just seeing everybody just going like that and kind of like jolting at the same time. It was an absolute buzz. You know that way I felt as though I had like skydived and as soon as the session finished I'm like, right, I want another 20, I want another 20. I just want to do it all again. I just want to do it. And
I
see
mean,
the next
for me,
morning getting
yeah,
the
for all,
messages and people saying, "What have you done to me? I'm up early and I'm because some people wanted to leave procrastination in there, and I just says, oh, leave or pick up whatever because
yeah.
I've never done it with that many folk, and there was too many, and I was like, oh, this is like herding flies, and I was panicking, and I just said, oh, whatever you want to leave, leave. If there's anything you want to pick up, pick up. And I just kind of thought, right, just be calm. Oh, it was the best fun I've had for ages. So thanks a million. It was great.
I mean, no, thank you. I mean, the whole point of it is that us teaching people how to do it. I want everyone to know how to do the arrow. I want every GP in every country around the world to be able to do the arrow, because for me, um, if you've got a 5-minute GP appointment or a 10-minute GP appointment, and that GP is giving their patients as maximum amount of painkillers they can give them, and it's still not touching the pain, my attitude is, why would you not just run the arrow? You're not giving them any pills or potions. You're not doing any of those things. That's my goal in life, would be to get as many doctors using it as possible. I'm so pleased, though, Adrienne, that you've done it. And now you've done it, you'll always be able to do it. That's the joy of it. And now the question is, how many people can you get in a room?
I know, and next time I need to be able to it's just saying the words and getting used to the words and getting used to the order because I mean, you're obviously the mastery level at it, but see, just trying to watch so many people on the screen and just watching where people were at, and they were all sitting with their hands like kind of like all over the place, and I was like, oh my goodness, right? So I've got like these puppet zombies and people firing through things, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm drowning
Well,
in
the truth
what
of the
knows
matter
is
is, Adrienne,
magic.
it's not, I know we give you the words and we tell, we say, but the truth is, your client doesn't know what you're supposed to be saying.
Yeah,
If you say it with
make
enough,
it all up anyway. It's all made up. You know, it's like,
it's amazing. I'm so pleased and
and
chuffed.
my daughter, she was as soon as I said to her that the hypnosis is trickling down your forehead into the back of your eyes, she was just like gone. The girl that says she'll never be hypnotized, she was
Yeah.
out, but I
They're my
couldn't get her
favourite.
back, so we had to run through and wake her up. And she's like, "What?" You know? But, oh,
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so
great
pleased. And
fun,
it's
great
just the
fun. So it
beginning,
was.
just the beginning, and
Yeah,
you can let go of any limitations. And it is, if you, those who are listening and don't know what we're talking about the arrow technique. It was a technique I developed to start off with for chronic pain. But then we pretty soon realized that you can deal with chronic pain, you can deal with emotional pain. And if that pain's called anxiety or stress, it's the same thing. So you could use it on all of those different things. But um, as I said, that technique's gone around the world. If it's in my book. I mean, one of the best things for me ever was I went to, I think it was 2017 or 18. I went to Las Vegas to do to run some training at the conference, HCL Hit the Thoughts Live conference. And I'd been to Las Vegas before. Anthony and I had run a couple of courses in 2011, 2012. But it's the first time I've been to this conference, and I'm walking down the concourse. I've never been. I was on my own, walking down the concourse in this casino where they had this conference room. And a man came up to me and stopped me and said, "You're Freddie Jacqueline." I mean, on the other side of the world. He said, "You're Freddie Jacqueline." I said, "Yeah." He said, "I have to tell you," he said, "I bought your book." He said, "My mum's been in pain for 20 years." He said, I ran the arrow technique out of your book and she's been out of pain. This is someone I would never have seen. And that book is now, the audio book, it's just about to come up to 9,000 sales. There's 9,000 people who got my book, 9,000 people hopefully using the arrow technique, and 9,000 people out of pain, hopefully. But so if you have, I'm sorry to get into this because Adrienne's brought it up, but if you haven't got that technique, you can learn it from our training. You can learn it in my book. and it's out as an app. So if you know anyone in pain anywhere in the world, it's free to download to your iPhone or to your Android phone, and it's called Painkiller. So it's Painkiller with a capital R on the end, and you can get it from your Apple store, and it's free. And we just want as many people to use it. We want thousands, maybe millions of people using it around the world. So if you have
Freddie, sorry to interrupt you, but Diana's in the waiting room. She is pounding to get in.
Right, okay. I'll find her.
Thank you.
Should we take a vote, as we normally do, if we want to let her in or not? Who wants Diana in there?
Maybe she should have a session on not being late.
There's Ram here as well, so I better let them all in. Right. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so have a look at it, have a listen to it, and share it. That's all we want for you, really. If anyone you know that's in pain, and then, you know, if you wanted to, you could just, you could download it and learn it for yourself. And that's what I want. I mean, it's you know, it's something that came out of my head. Most of it's rubbish that comes out of my head, but that was one thing that came out of my head that's done some good. But, you know, share it, use it. And I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased you use it, Adrienne. So Tess is here today. And as usual this morning, I've got a text from Tess to tell me it was Friday, because as most of you know, I never know what day it is. So she kindly lets me know that it's Friday. And she suggests what we should do this. And this evening, it's sleep. And not just sleeping well, being able to process and absorb the learnings that you've had that day, the positive learnings you've had that day, because it is an opportunity to embed those learnings while we're asleep. And so that's what we're going to be doing today, helping you get into the most perfect sleep, which we can all do with, how to switch off completely, and how to sleep well. And I'm also going to teach all of you, as we start speaking about it, how to have complete control of your emotions. And as I said, for me, I think it is the best thing that I've developed, because up until you learn how to do this, as human beings, from my mind, in the history of mankind, we have been slaves to our emotions. And we just accept them and then indulge ourselves. To be able to be what I now call neutral, it's not, I don't feel anything. When I, like as normal, the first person I tried this on was my wife. And she's kind of my normal guinea pig for anything I develop. And that's why she's, anyway. So at the time we were going, don't shake your head, Elizabeth. At the time we were going through some horrible stuff with my kids, and you know, and she'd wake up in the morning and she'd be like shivering like a little bird, you know, because they were giving us so much kind of anxiety at the time. I said, you know, we can't let you live like this. I'm going to run this technique on you. But at that point in time, I've kind of refined it. At that point in time, I just said, we're going to run this and you won't feel anything, right? And she didn't. And for the next 3 or 4 days, and then she said to me, you know, the problem is I just don't feel anything, and it wouldn't bother me whether I walked out in front of a bus, which is not a good way to be. She just didn't care. And so you have to, so that was, luckily it was my wife, not some paying client that discovered it. But don't worry, she didn't walk out in front of the bus. It just missed her. But no, she, so refined it. So instead of saying you feel nothing, you go to a state of neutral emotion. That's not I don't care. It's not that I don't love. It's just that I'm in neutral. Because as in general, if you think about it, most of the big decisions you've made in your life, life-changing decisions that you've made, have been in an emotional state. And yet, when we're in an emotional state, we are not functioning optimally. We're not making the best decisions when we're emotional. I used to coach boxing for some years, and I used to say to my boxers before they stepped into the boxing ring, I'd say, look, the worst thing that can happen when you step through those ropes is at some point you're going to get angry, and your opponent is going to try and make you angry. He's going to call your mother names. He's going to call your girlfriend's names. He's going to do everything to make you angry, because he knows the moment you are angry, you are not functioning optimally. You're not making the best decisions. So to be able to, in any situation, go to neutral, that's just neutral. It's a feeling that you can, where you can actually think straight, where you can make the best decisions. So I'm going to teach you how to go to neutral. And I'm also, the other side of it, like we were talking about the arrow earlier, where not only can you eliminate negative emotions with the arrow or pain, you can enhance a really good feeling. And we're going to do that tonight as well. So if you like, what's going to happen after today, apart from the fact you'll be able to sleep well and utilize all the learnings you're going to get this evening, as well as all the other things you're learning in your life, you're also going to have complete control of your emotions. So when you need to think straight, or if you feel anger rising, or you're getting a negative emotion rising, you better go back to neutral. You don't have to stay in neutral, but in that moment when you need to think straight, you can go to neutral. And the other side of it is, which you're going to do today, we're going to get you into the most incredible, positive emotional state, love, joy, happiness, Anne's flute music playing in your mind, get you into the most incredible, beautiful state. And then we're going to ramp that feeling up, so that if you are in any general state where you're feeling love, or when we get back to hugging each other and we get back to seeing our families, when you're feeling love or you're feeling passionate, you can ramp that up. Ramp it up to its height. That's passion, that's pleasure, anything you want to ramp it up. So we're going to give you that ability to do that, so that you'll have complete control of your emotions. We all know when we're behaving badly. We all know when we're feeling angry. We know when we're behaving badly, and yet sometimes we indulge ourselves in that. But to recognize it and then go, this isn't doing me or the people around me any good, I'm just going to go to neutral. I'm going to be super calm. I don't know whether it's Rudyard Kipling, I think it might be. He wrote a poem, and I don't know the whole poem, but it starts with, if you can keep your head while all around are losing theirs. Anne's nodding, she probably knows the rest of that poem. It's a great poem, it's a well-known poem. So if you can keep your head while everyone around you is losing theirs, a better man you'll be, or something like that. And that's what this technique gives you. In any situation where everyone else is panicking, when everyone else is losing the plot, you can be in neutral. So you can take control of that, but not only in those situations, but in your life itself. You've got an interview with your boss, or you've got to make a presentation, or something where normally you might feel anxious, or you might, you have that feeling rising, and you need to be in neutral. You better take yourself back there. So that's what we're going to do tonight, and add on to what Tess Bright gave me. It's a beautiful name, by the way, Tess, and it suits you immensely, because every time I see you, you brighten my life up. So I think Tess Bright, it just fits you perfectly. Anyway, so apart from what Tess gave me the suggestion for today, which was to be able to sleep, I added the bit sleep like a baby, unless it's like 3 weeks old when you're waking up every 3 hours, need something to eat. That's not the kind of baby sleep I mean. I mean when you can sleep without any, letting go of all of your anxieties, all your worries, just to go to bed and be able to get into the most beautiful sleep where you can access all the learnings you've had. So you can wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, ready to go and do some more learning. So that's what's going to happen this evening. And in the meantime, I'm going to teach you how to get control of your emotions. Okay. Now you are going to learn this. Generally, I'd charge £5,000 or £10,000 to teach you this. No, I wouldn't. But but we're going to give you this for free. All right. It's a Freddie's free gift for Friday. Freddie's free Friday gift. That's it. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to run you through the arrow technique. For those who've not experienced it, you're going to experience it. On the first run through, we're going to get you into a place of neutral. Now, it's going to be weird for a lot of you, because to be in neutral emotion, that's not high, that's not low, that's just in a space where your neutral emotion is going to be weird, because most of you never experienced it. And then I'm going to give you an anchor so that you can trigger that feeling at any time you want. So that's what we're going to do on the first run. On the second run, I'm going to run you with the arrow again, but this time we're going to stack the target, which if you haven't seen this before, you'll understand in a moment. Stack that target with every positive emotion you've ever felt. Love, passion, pleasure, joy, everything. And then we're going to fire you through that target, and we're going to flood your body and your mind with that incredible feeling. And when you're drifting in that space with that incredible feeling within you, we're going to anchor that with another sound. So that from today, wherever you are, whatever's going on, you will have complete control of your emotions. And when I first broached this, as I said a couple of years ago on Facebook, someone said, well, if you can just switch off your emotions, doesn't that make you more like a robot than a human being? And I thought about that for a while. But then, after thinking about it for a couple of seconds, it occurred to me that it actually makes us a more advanced human being rather than a lesser human being. And I'll go as far as to say, and it's a big statement, that when you do this, I think that this is the next evolution in humankind, to be able to have complete control of your emotions. You know, if Petra's listening to a Robbie Williams song and she's in there and she's loving it, why not ramp that right up? Why not go, you know, Robbie mad for a few seconds? Or you're listening to some of Anne Allen's flute playing and you're in that wonderful state, that trancey flute state. Why not ramp that up to its max so you can get the most joy out of it? So that's the whole point of this. I think it's what it does, and I don't even like the word because it's not something I normally use. But when you've learned to do this, which you'll learn tonight, it puts you in an elite space, because there's only a handful of people on this planet that has the ability. There are some people who naturally do it. Surgeons are probably like that. I always think the surgeons, and don't get me wrong, but I think they're kind of autistic. They're very good at one thing and they're brilliant at one thing. But, you know, and to have that control when you're operating on somebody, to have to, because I can't imagine you can be in an emotional state when you're you're doing something that's incredible to someone else's body, but they must have it. Whether they train to do it or whether it's something instinctive within them. But that, apart from those few people, very few people have control of their emotions. And you're going to experience that today. And you're going to take it into everything you do. Okay, right. So that's the first thing you're going to do. And then I'm going to bring you back. And then we're going to get you into the most beautiful, tranced out, deep, profound state of hypnosis. And then we're going to anchor that so you can sleep soundly. And you can wake up in the morning energized, completely in control of you. And you'll still be remembering number 3, Veronica. Don't worry, it'll be there. All right. Okay. We met up earlier today, and I just suggested that Veronica wouldn't be able to remember number 3, and it disappeared for a while, but it's back. Okay, right. So if you're ready to do this, if you're ready to take absolute control of your emotions, I want you to do this. I want you to just place your feet separately, place your hands separately. I'm going to ask you to imagine some things. It doesn't matter how you imagine it, because you're all going to be imagining it differently. And some of you will be thinking, well, I'm not really seeing this. It doesn't matter, because it will work anyway. All right. So I want you to do this. Place your hands separately. And when you're ready to experience this, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, allow your eyes to close. And most of you know how to do this now. I want you to go into trance. Just go into the most profound, wonderful space of trance. That's right. Imagine that's happening automatically. Every word I say is taking you deeper and deeper into that wonderful state where everything becomes possible, everything becomes doable. And as you drift into that space just for a while, everything I say now is your reality. Every suggestion I give you, your mind and body will act upon at a molecular, cellular level without hesitation. Just for a while, you'll see what I say you can see. You'll feel what I say you can feel. Hear what I say you can hear, and believe what I say you believe. So as you sit there in that wonderful space, you're going to have the experience, the most incredible feeling of liberation, because you are going to separate from your physical body, the essence of who you are, that intangible part of a human being, the passenger, the observer in that physical body, is separating from your physical body. You may be able to see your body as you drift away from it. How incredible is that? And notice as you drift away from your body that the essence of who you are, that true part of you, is ageless. The essence of who you are is infinite. It has no edge. And now as you drift further and further away, imagine that you're drifting so far away from your body that you become completely unaware of your body. Imagine you're drifting higher and higher. Imagine you're drifting so high that you're drifting away from this incredible planet. Imagine now that you're drifting so high, you can look down, you can see that incredible planet Earth below you. See the whites of the clouds and the whites of the mountaintops, the greens of the ocean, the blue of the ocean, the greens of the forest. See that incredible blue planet in your mind's eye. And notice as you watch that planet from way off, how your perspective changes. You can think about the 7.5 billion people on that planet, of which you are one. One unique individual. And that understanding, you are already a whole being. And you are the most incredible creation in the known universe. There is no one else like you. There never has been, there never will be. You are incredible. You are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. And notice how your perspective changes. Things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you. Things that had seemed hard or difficult to do no longer have any power over you. You are love, and you are loved, and you are loving, and you are unique. In your mind's eye, see a target, a massive target between you and that planet Earth, like an archery target. See the band, see the very center of that target. Now, in the center of that target is every negative emotion that you've ever experienced. Hate, anger, pain, hurt, sadness, embarrassment, every negative emotion that you've ever experienced in your life is in the center of that target. Now, in a moment, I'm going to make this sound. As I make that sound, you will be fired, shot like an arrow, straight through that target and straight out the other side into a space of neutral emotion. I want you to be brave about this, because as you go through the center of the target, you may experience one or more of those negative emotions even more intensely for a split second, a millisecond. Be brave. This is the last time that any negative emotion will have any control over you. So get ready to make that sound. Your mind and body are going to be wiped clean of those negative emotions. You're going to go into a space of neutral emotion. It's going to be immense, so get ready. Now you're out the other side, just drifting in a space of neutral. Nothing bothers or affects you. Nothing disturbs you. It's a very strange space to be in. Neutral emotion. And as you drift in that space, feel that feeling neutral now. And in neutral, you can make the right decisions. You can take the right actions. You can get the right outcome for yourself. Now, as you drift in that space, I'm going to snap my fingers once. As I snap my fingers once, the sound of me snapping my fingers once will anchor that feeling neutral into your body and mind forever. As you hear the sound of my fingers snapping once, that state of neutral is now anchored to the sound of my fingers snapping once. And from today, that's right, whenever you need to access neutral, whenever you need to make the right decisions, you'll snap your fingers once and you'll instantly enter this space of neutral. From today, whenever you need to think clearly, when you need to access a neutral emotion, you snap your fingers once and you'll instantly go back to this incredible space of neutral, where you can make the right decisions, you can take the right actions, you can make the right decisions, take the right actions, get the right outcome. Because now you have control of your emotions. You can switch off a negative emotion with the snap of your fingers. You no longer have to experience hate, anger, hurt, pain, sadness, jealousy, because now you can switch it off, get to neutral, so you can make the right decision. And as you drift in that space, imagine once again just drifting further and further away, drifting back up higher than before. You may even hear some music. Think of Anne Allen's flute playing. As you drift up, hear that music in your mind. Let that lift you like a helium balloon, higher and higher. Hear that beautiful sound in your mind as you drift up away from the planet. And you can look down once again and see that beautiful planet Earth. And just for a moment, experience that feeling of drifting as a mind. As I go silent, just drift as a mind for a moment. Experience that incredible feeling of freedom. Once again, see that target in your mind's eye. See the band, see the center. Now this time, in the center of the target is every positive emotion you've ever felt. Pure love, kindness, passion, pleasure, joy. Every positive emotion you've ever felt, pleasure, is in the center of that target. Now, in a moment, I will make that sound again. But be ready, because as you go through the target, your mind and body are going to be flooded with the most intense feeling of love and pleasure, bliss, happiness, joy, passion, the most intense feeling you've ever experienced as you go through the target. I want you to enjoy every second as you go through that target. You're going to drift into a space of total pure love, joy, happiness, and pleasure. Get ready. Now you're out this other side, drifting in that space. Feel that feeling flooding your body into every cell, every fiber, lighting you up, lifting you up. That's right. Think about a piece of music that does that to you. Let that flood your mind. Think of a color or a picture or a place where you've loved or being loved, or you felt pleasure or passion, think of that moment now and let that feeling flood your body. Now it's okay to feel that good. An actual physical feeling and pleasure and joy and happiness. Feel it now. And as you feel that, I'm going to snap my fingers twice quickly. And as you hear the sound, it's going to increase 10 times stronger, 10 times more powerful. Feel that feeling of pleasure building. That's right. Just when you think you can't experience any more pleasure or joy or happiness or love, it's going to get 100 times stronger. And from today, whenever you want to feel this feeling, you snap your fingers twice and you're going to ramp up that feeling. Feel it growing even stronger now, 1,000 times stronger. Imagine your body cannot contain that feeling of joy and love and happiness. And from today, whenever you are feeling joy or love or happiness or pleasure or passion, you snap your fingers twice quickly and you'll ramp that feeling up, because now you have absolute control of your emotions. That's right. Now it belongs to you. Think of the fun you can have. Think of the decisions you can make in neutral. You no longer have to suffer anger, hatred, sadness, jealousy. You can switch that off. But when you are feeling love, and when you are feeling pleasure, or when you are experiencing a moment of music and love and joy, you can ramp that up, feel it growing stronger again. From today, snap your fingers twice. You are going to ramp that feeling up. This belongs to you. That's right. How good is it to be alive? How lucky are we to have landed on this planet? Of all the planets in the universe, how lucky are we to have landed on this planet? To be able to feel love, to be able to feel joy, to be able to feel pleasure. How lucky are we? And from today, when you feel that feeling, ramp it up, because now it belongs to you. Know that you're worth it. In a moment, I'll count to 10 and you'll drift back up, but you're going to bring this feeling of love with you. You're going to bring that feeling of joy with you as we go through the rest of the evening. That's right. From today, whenever you want to access neutral, you know what to do. And in neutral, you can make the right decisions, take the right actions, get the right outcome. And whenever you want to ramp up a feeling of love, joy, pleasure, passion, ramp it up, because now it belongs to you. 1, feeling wonderful. 2, to achieve everything you want to achieve in your life and do it with love and joy. 3, feeling of freedom from every negative emotion that's ever held you back. 4, feel a force of that energy and love flooding your body and your mind, lighting you up. 5, feeling incredibly alive. 6, 7, 8, eyes open, feeling absolutely incredible. 9, 10. Excellent. Ramp it up. Exactly. Ramp it up. All right. So now I want you to remember, it's 1 to go to neutral and 2 to ramp it up. All right. It's not hard to remember. So remember it and use it. You know, actually use it. And next time you're feeling joy and happiness, ramp that up. And you can teach other people to do this. If you've learned the arrow technique, then you're that far away from being able to help people to get complete control of their emotions. So anyway, in a moment, I'm gonna take you into the most incredible, profound state of hypnosis. Hi, Jackie Brennan. I'm just saying hello to Jackie. Jackie has just launched a YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go and subscribe. Her videos are brilliant and her storytelling is beyond measure. You're fabulous, Jackie. I'm not just saying that because you're here. You absolutely are. And I love your stories.
You're too kind.
No, you're really good. And I wouldn't tell people otherwise. But no, you are. And you know, and Jack, I don't know how far you're off the 100 now. You can't be far off it, can you? Subscribers.
Lost you there for a moment. I think I'm about 70 odd. So
Right,
which
okay.
was
It'll be
better than 20.
100 by the end of tonight, all right? So anyway, look, and because what do you get? You get a free cinema ticket or something if you get to 100.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, look, we're going to get into this now. Lose yourself for the next 20 minutes or so. Look on it's a timeout for you. And when you go to bed tonight, be prepared. You are going to go into that black hole of total peaceful sleep. Right. So be prepared. That's what's going to happen after tonight. So when you're ready, I will switch all the sounds off. Thanks, Doreen, for letting me know. I'm going to mute everybody. It's perfectly painless. Just in case, you know, anyone starts snoring when you're out. So I'm going to mute everybody. Oh, there's a few people want to get in. I think they're there, but I think they can. And Angie and Louise, let's let them in. I'm hoping they were. I hope they were in the waiting room in a nice trance state. Well, you're in now anyway. Right. So if you're all ready to do this, then I want you to do you know how to do this now. Get comfortable. Make sure you're safe. You're not perched on the end of the table or something. But wherever you are now, that chair, that bed, that settee will support you. All you have to do here is absolutely nothing. Look on it as timeout. Understand that for the next few minutes, you are all that matters to me. And I want you to enjoy every moment, okay? Sarah is still out. Oh, well, she can just continue. If she's still if she's still in hypnosis, let's have a look and find her. Oh, yeah, she's perfectly in a beautiful state of hypnosis. We won't wake her up yet. At the end, we might have some fun waking her up, but for the moment, just let her indulge herself in that beautiful sleep. Right, so look, get yourselves comfortable. That's right. Get yourself comfortable.
Marie is still unmuted.
Okay. Let me have a look. You all. Yes. All right, thank you. I'll say it again. Get comfortable, place your hands separately, place your legs separately. And when you're ready to do this, take a deep breath in, because you are going to go into the most wonderful, profound state of hypnosis. That's right. And as you breathe out, allow your eyes to close only as quickly as you're ready to experience this wonderful feeling of hypnosis and trance. That's right. Just allow your eyes to close. I want you for a moment, focus on those tiny muscles around your eyes and just allow your eyes to relax. You know how to do this now. Just let your eyes relax completely. Imagine that's happening automatically. And imagine your eyes are relaxing so completely they just won't work. Just for a while, nobody wants anything, no one expects anything. And there is nothing for you to do but to let go. I'm going to say some words. And as I say these words, I want you just to repeat them in your mind to yourself. Aim them at yourself, silently to yourself. So as I say these words, I want you to repeat them to yourself, even if at first you don't feel them, because in a moment you absolutely will. I am completely calm and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. Now, as you drift deeper and deeper into that feeling, less and less aware of yourself as a physical body. You may forget where your right arm is, or your left leg is, or your right leg, or your left arm. They may just disappear from your awareness as you start once again to drift as a mind. And that mind drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. And once again, notice as you drift away from that body in that chair, notice you are not your body. You are not your name. You are not your thoughts. An awareness that whatever you thought you were, you are in fact miles, miles more than that. The essence of who you are is ageless. It is infinite. And as you drift further and further away, my voice, my words will drift with you to become a part of your experience now. Every word I say doubles that wonderful feeling of hypnosis. I can wonder whether you're aware that you've drifted deeply into hypnosis. Because the deeper you go, the better you will feel. The better you feel, the deeper you'll go. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. You are just dropping down to that space of ultimate bliss. Nothing else matters for a while, except that feeling of total bliss. And just when you think you've reached that space of total ultimate bliss, my voice will take you 10 times deeper. Imagine it's happening automatically. Everything I say now is your reality. Every suggestion I give you, your mind and body will act upon at a molecular level. Without hesitation, it's now your reality. So as you drift in that space, from tonight, when you get into bed with the intention of going to sleep, you just repeat the word, relax, 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 4 times in your mind. And on the 4th time of saying that word, you will drift into the most profound, incredible, deep sleep. And when you're in that beautiful sleep, your mind will assimilate everything you need to know from your learning. While you sleep, your mind will assimilate everything you need to know. It will let go of everything that is of no use to you. Every negative thought, every limiting belief will be swept from your mind as you sleep deeper and deeper now. Imagine that's happening. Drifting into the most beautiful deep sleep. When you get into bed with the intention of going to sleep, and you feel the coolness of that pillowcase and the security of your bed, you just repeat the word relax. And I'm going to say that word. And each time I say it, you'll feel yourself dropping deeper and deeper into that wonderful sleep. Relax. 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 From today, when you get into bed with the intention of going to sleep, you'll just repeat that word 4 times in your mind. And maybe before you even hear it for the 4th time, you'll drift into that incredible space of sleep, that beautiful space. I'm going to go silent. You're going to experience that feeling right now. How incredible is that? Totally unaware of yourself as a physical body. Feel it going deeper, deeper down into that feeling, because now it belongs to you. From tonight, when you get into bed with the intention of going to sleep, and you repeat that word in your mind, every worry, every care will disappear. And in that beautiful space of sleep, your mind will assimilate for you everything that you need to know. It will let go of everything that's of no use to you. Useless, unnecessary thoughts, limiting beliefs that have been placed on you. Any irrational fear and doubt will be swept from your mind as you sleep. And when you awaken in the morning, you will awaken totally refreshed, re-energized, ready for anything. Feel that feeling of joy, happiness, love, and gratitude now. Feel it. You are love. You are loved. You are loving. Feel it now. And from tonight, whenever you get into your bed with the intention of going to sleep, you'll remember these words. You may even hear my voice in your mind saying these words. Relax. 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 And you will instantly drift into that space of total bliss. That's right. Now it belongs to you. How wonderful is it to just let go? To know that your unconscious mind is working for you. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to be well. Imagine that's happened. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. And go with your unconscious mind as often as you need to know that now you have complete control of you. To sleep soundly, to live to the full, to love every moment, to squeeze the juice out of every waking hour. And all of your senses are going to be heightened. So when you are listening to music, you will feel it in your bones. When you are looking at a flower, you can become part of that flower. When you see a color, that feeling is going to flood your mind. When you feel pleasure, You're going to feel it and ramp it up to its max. You're going to see life differently. You're going to experience life differently. An understanding of just how incredible you are. Because you are the most incredible creation in the known universe. You are unique. You are incredible. You are love and you are loved. And you can take that into everything you do. And so as you drift in that incredible space, my voice, my words are drifting with you to become a part of your experience now. Go over with your unconscious as long as you need to know that you're free. Free of the past, free of every limitation, free to be. Only when the unconscious mind knows and has made those changes and allows the conscious mind to accept the changes made. Because in a moment I will count to 10. And every suggestion I've given you, your mind and body will act upon. On 8, your eyes will open. You will feel incredible because you are incredible. And on 10, that feeling of empowerment, that new understanding that you have complete control of you. You can choose the emotion you want. How incredible is that? To sleep soundly, to restore your energy, your body while you sleep. To wake up in the morning energized. To know that you can achieve what you want to achieve, whatever that might be, physical, financial, career, joy, happiness, it now belongs to you. So get ready as I count to 10. On 8, your eyes will open. You will feel incredible. And on 10, that wonderful feeling of joy and freedom will grow stronger day by day. 1, feeling absolutely wonderful. 2, to sleep soundly, to awaken refreshed. 3, a feeling of freedom from every limitation. 4, feel the force of that energy and love flooding your body and your mind. 5, feeling incredibly alive. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely incredible. And notice how everything looks and feels now. 9, 10. Let's see if Sarah's come out of it yet. Hey, she's back. Good. That's excellent. Look,
Fantastic.
well, I hope you enjoyed this evening.
Yeah,
I don't know.
thank you. It was lovely.
We maybe
That's wonderful.
maybe got some new people who haven't joined us before on Friday. But this little thing, as you can see, is called Creating the Body, Health, Happiness, and the Life You Want. I think we should tag that on as well. So it's called Inner Fluency, Jackie says. That's her website. That's what she's getting you to do. But look, I hope you've enjoyed it. Take this incredible feeling into the weekend. Every opportunity you can to show some love, give some love, do it. Any opportunity you get to enhance someone's life with a word, say it. And just enjoy it, because it's the one thing you cannot give away and not have more of. It's a very strange thing. And so if you're thinking something kind or nice, say it to that person. If you get the opportunity to help someone out of pain, do it. Do it fearlessly. And it will come back to you, I promise you. From tonight, you will sleep soundly. Remember the word. Don't say it now because you'll go back in, Sarah. It won't wake you up again. But you know the word. And if you're in a situation where you need to think clearly, or you're experiencing a negative emotion that you know is detrimental to you, to your health and to your happiness and the people around you, snap your fingers once, you'll go to neutral. And in neutral, you can make the right decision. You can then take the right action. You can get the right outcome for yourself. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for joining me. And
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you,
Bye.
Freddie.
Bye, everybody.
Bye all. Thanks, Freddie.
Thank you.
Jackie's YouTube. Subscribe. Right. See you
Thank you,
later.
Freddie.
Love you
Bye.
all. Night-night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great to see you all. Thanks for coming. Bye now.